I may slip up and I may stutter. I got my mouth planted firmly around the curb of the gutter. And if there is something that you desire to say, I'd suggest look for an exit and fuck off that way. I'll keep it simple, do my best to be sweet, but if your name's got a vowel, could you look at your feet and keep your eyes planted there? 8 minutes for me. If I'm ever impolite, then please excuse my mouth of spite. If I come across as crude, I promise you that much is true. I'm the incurable disease that you now consider sacred. The car you bought, it once had worth, but it's since depreciated. We'll give it a name, call it disassociation, or an absurdly affectionate act of public masturbation. I'll leave that one up to you. First one's a true story. I was dancing with a dying horse, but my DJ lost his power source. Well, we tried another discotheque, but they wouldn't cash my pony's checks. So we went back where there was no music, just interspecial psychic movement. We thinned the crowd to no surprise. I watched that pony come alive. We moved like it was 1960. In the heat of it all, I think she bit me, but I shrugged it off. We carried on, but we had found our Babylon, where the morbid tune of death's decree had grown all but silent, at least to me. I forgot tonight that I'm not the one blowing kisses to that reaper's gun. Although Horsey assured me that she'd had her fun, I struggled with the thought that our time was now done. Death and my pony, they slowly walked out. The power resumed, the DJ foamed at the mouth. For when the lights began to flicker, the haunting scene had made him sicker than huffing glue or sniffing paint. He excused himself and he began to faint. Then he lunged at me. In a fit of anger, I heard someone scream, "This song's a banger." He cried, "Who stole your dancing creature?" I said, "Heaven called, baby, they needed a preacher. One who moves like a loaded gun. One who cries like the sullen sun." And there was no earthly choice, of course, except my dancing dying horse. He fell to his knees. He begged now for rest, but that DJ's next song was at my request. So I dragged him up into his booth. I perked him up when I yanked a tooth. I said, "You're the star of the show, at least till 11. He said, "I think I hear your horse up there preaching in heaven." There's some interesting characters around these parts. You know, I saw the local mushroom shaman's son the other day out on his new Harley Davidson. Yeah, he threatened me with the bikies boot, but the only leather I saw were his Catholic school shoes and a purse to hold a gram or two of his father's famous shrooms. This one's about another character like him. Out through the fog of the nicotine mist between the rubber machine and the puddle of piss, you may catch a gaze that you'll wish you had missed. It's the king of the beer garden. Gentleman's kiss. He'll smack the studs and pins off your tailored leather jacket. He said he swam a fast 100 than Grant fucking Hackett. He might barge into that cubicle and pinch your little packet. If his lordship of the boozer's in, best keep down your racket. He was invited to Libya by Colonel Gaddafi. In Thailand in 04, he swam right under the tsunami. He built a rural farmhouse using only origami. Stole a piece of loincloth from the waist of Gandhi. They're writing up his tab. He thinks it's all just on the house. They even offer him free meals because he eats like a diseased mouse. He's got two options on the jukebox, Janis Joplin or Tool. If he sees you win on the pool table, it's not long till you look a fool. He told Mike Tyson to his face that he was nothing but a coward. He stole the crying jag and smack from Roland Bloody Howard. He was a patched-in member of a chapter of the Finks, but he said that they were nothing but a wine and pack of Twinks. He wrote Waterloo Sunset as a favour to the Kinks and did a pilgrimage to Egypt, squatting in the Sphinx. The physical description sure well fits him. There is no prescription that could possibly fix him. His ticker's up the wall. His lungs are black and spent. You swore your cigs were on the table. Now you don't know where they went. He takes it one day at a time. He's never planning for tomorrow. And he don't suppose that you by chance have a redback he could borrow. The coppers want him for murder, but you know they'll never charge him. He's the sweetheart of the rodeo, king of the beer garden. I was going to say this is about Byron Bay, but Dale said something, they call it Nimbin backbeats around here, so this one's about Nimbin backbeats. This place is full of peeping toms, shiatsu massages and sing-alongs, drongo bums playing bongo drums with trust funds worth mysterious sums. Virtue signalling, vertebrae stiffening, shiveringly triggering and sickeningly crippling. Flightless birds, plightless turds, raw bean curds with a sense of self-worth. Endless drama with talks of karma, a preschool diorama of self-indulgent dharma, chicken parmesanas playing the songs of Santana where Sinatra is survived by a dried-up sultana. The hypocritical, pseudo-political, self-anointed spirituals and their metaphysical miracles. It's all just so stereotypically predictable. A spoon at a knife fight, knife at a gunfight, a gun at a drone strike, drone at a 9 to 5. The animated, tax-evading, vaccinated, moral crusaders. No strangers to dangers, at least from long ranges. Lots of talk, but not much changes in these mindless, meaningless, performative exchanges. The neurodivergent washing detergent, the dog psychologist called and said it was urgent. It's a game of mugs, a war of tugs. There's blood on my rug and these drugs are all duds. They thought Gaza was Giza and held a protest for Egypt. The pyramids were bombed and Tutankhamun was bleeding. Anubis and Osiris and the rest of them were pleading. They thought Zionism was the male condition where the hairline starts receding. You can take a horse to water, but you cannot make it sink. You can give a man a couple books, you cannot make him think. You got to learn to soldier on, there's so much time ahead to wallow. Sincerely a sidewalk philosopher from the doldrums of tomorrow. Last one, my favourite man in the world, the tax man. I've got a letter in the mail, seems my books are in arrears. The Axeman wants a word with me, it's the sum of all earthly fears. Well, where the bloody hell should I go off to hiding? Spend a few months trying to plot a scheme that'll lead to subsidising. Because I don't think he plans to go away, so my petty little lies are best kept at bay. I tried my luck and I guess I failed, tax evading the Axeman. Well, I'm still scrubbing mould from the last fucking flood. Now the dog's got a disease from some fungus in the mud. The doctor said I've empty veins, barely any blood. Now the Axeman's banging at my door with a foul, ungodly thud. He's got inquiries where my money's getting spent. For the last 100 that I earned, I haven't seen a fucking cent. The real estate's informed me of an increase in the rent. At this rate, next month I'll be by the river in a tent. It's painstakingly frustrating out here tax evading the Axeman. And it may be so that I've cheated the system, but my toilet's got no water, there's a leak in the cistern. I thought all of my answers lied in Eastern mysticism, but the Axeman's locked old Buddha up to rot away in prison. And you see my bum knees being playing up on me, so I was forced into withdrawal all of my cryptocurrency. Now he wants double that withdrawal for the taxes, for the fees. I'd be better off an amoeba, floating out at sea. So much for the revolution where the humans become free. It's painstakingly frustrating. Back-breaking with the facts waiting out here tax evading the Axeman. And what other country taxes booze and smoke so high? There's too many dirty fingers pulling filling from my pie. And they say it's for my health, but God knows that's a filthy lie. Let me bite my tongue on the funding of a current genocide. And don't get me started on the French submarines, the Adani company or the pokey machines. The rich pricks getting tax cuts while I eat from cans of beans. I'm not pretending that I'm homeless, I'm just living within my means. And I'm contemplating migrating, because it's painstakingly frustrating. Back-breaking with only death waiting, tax evading the Axeman.